From Swarthmore, Pennsylvania, suburb of Philadelphia, this is Vince Maiola saying hello and happy birthday to Don McCarty, and to say hello to Don and Judy, the family and friends in Round Rock, Texas. A little background: Don and I grew up some 35 miles from each other, but we actually didn't meet until Ohio Wesleyan. This was the fall of 1952. We were assigned to live in old paper-thin barracks. These were leftovers from World War II. After that first year, we moved into the Teak House. I was back on campus several times. I was conducting music festivals and did drive up to 241 North Sandusky Street. This was the former home of the Teaks. Problem was they had moved on to West Winter, and we found it to be a rather unwelcome place and never went back. The Teak chapter was disbanded on campus not too many years after that. The most vivid recollection I have of Don and Judy came some 35 years after Ohio Wesleyan, when we met in Philadelphia for dinner. Even today, when we drive past that area, we always remark, this is where we met the McCartys for dinner. Wonderful time, wonderful reunion. Ohio Wesleyan's campus is divided, so that I got to be with Don at meal times and evenings. The music department was separated from the main campus, but our fun at the Teak House really never ended. We slept in one large dorm. This dorm was built on the end of the house, and that dorm provided us with lots of laughs and pranks. One member always did his exercises before retiring to bed, and he would hold on to the beds on both sides. He would swing back and forth, and for his finale, he would swing high and drop onto the upper bunk. One evening, we couldn't resist. We took all the springs out from under the mattress, balanced the mattress between the wooden bed supports, and then we waited. The exercises went as usual, and when he flew up into the air, hit the mattresses right through to the lower bunk. Let me tell you about Mel Moo. Now, Mel grew up in northwestern Ohio in a fairly rural area. Mel always prided himself on his bovine imitations. Therefore, the name Mel Moo. When we needed a laugh at dinner time, we would have Mel regale us with his imitations. Now, Don's room was 2 doors from mine. In between was Mel Moo, George Nielsen, and Dick Swain in that room. Now, George became a college professor in math, and Dick Swain was a judge in northeastern Ohio, and Mel actually went on to teach on a college level. We delighted in bugging poor Mel, putting jelly in his shoes, putting 2 eggs in the upper bunk above his head, in between the springs, and so that when he went to bed, the person above would hop in, break the eggs, and we would hear Mel saying, "Must be raining in here." The dorm where we slept was at the end of the hall, and in the winter it was very cold, and when it was snowing outside, there was a break in one of the panes that allowed snow to come in. It was so cold in that dorm, the snow never melted. When we got up in the morning, there was always a small little pile of snow left over by the window. It was quite a time at Ohio Wesleyan. We had wonderful times, and we certainly wish Don a very happy birthday. Let me just close with the close that I did for the tape that we did. This has been a special edition broadcast from This Is Your Life, originating in Round Rock, Texas.